because I kind of really missed making them, because it was like a really nice opportunity for me to like catch up with you guys in like non-roleplay form and just chat in an ASMR style about things that I've been enjoying, things that I think you guys would really like. And really I just wanted to chat with you in a really cozy lo-fi environment. And I guess why I haven't done the monthly favourites for a little while is that we've been in lockdown. I haven't really kind of bought anything or sort of had anything to talk about, so I didn't really want to like force it, you know. But this month it's kind of been crazy in terms of stuff I've been sent, stuff that, you know, I've bought myself. I've read so many books in lockdown, and I wanted to share with you like a couple of the ones that I really liked. But before we get into it, I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsor for this video. Our sponsor today is Manta Sleep, and they make these really effective sleep masks that are super comfortable to wear and block out like nearly 100% of light. And I have been absolutely loving wearing these masks. I actually wear them when I have my afternoon break. So I work all day on my channel, and then I work all night till like the early hours of the morning. So I have a break in between where I have a little nap of about an hour. But of course it's still daytime. So I found that when I use these sleep masks, I can just like drift off really easily, because it just blocks out all of the light and it feels like it's nighttime again. And I do this because I've found that when I'm working throughout the day and throughout the night, my energy levels completely drop. Like, I can't physically move, and it means that the recordings that I produce are really rubbish because I'm so tired. So I found that having this kind of mid-afternoon siesta has really helped me to like basically get 2 days out of one. And the Manta sleep masks have really helped, and they even do like all different types of them. The ones I've got here, this is just the regular one, and I also have the cool mask too, which is really good for like headaches, migraines, that sort of thing. And they're like adjustable, so you can actually interchange these little cups for different ones. They also do like a weighted mask, an aromatherapy mask, and I do believe a silk mask for like wrinkles and beautifyingness. So Manta sleep masks are my favourite product for this month. sometimes is a little bit too much. I don't need it. This one's just very lightweight and just really comfortable. And they're really durable and just really comfortable. So, my favourite product and also our sponsor for today, Manta sleep masks. So, let me just grab my phone here because I've written everything down that I need to speak about. And if you kind of haven't noticed already, I'm filming at home today. I think this is the first time I've filmed at home since George died. If you don't know, George was my dog, and he was very, very old Springer Spaniel. He was our family, well, my Mr. WhisperAudios is family dog, and we looked after him in his retirement, and he was just really lovely, but a lot of hard work, and he needed 24/7 care, so I couldn't film at home because of that. But today I am, for the first time ever, and yeah, if you hear any kind of screaming children or like planes and cars and stuff, I'm just going to chalk it up to realistic ambience. That's what I'm going to say. So, I need to remember how I do this because it's been a long time. So normally I share my favourite song, my favourite ASMR artist, my favourite thing, which we've already done, my favourite cosmetic, and a favourite film. I've already said that. So song, TV, film, show, ASMR artist, thing, cosmetic, and I'm also going to be throwing in my favourite book as well. So let's do the song first. I'm not going to play it because this video would just get demonetized, but what I'll do is I'll link everything in the description so you can find it. But my favourite song for this month is Nirvana, Something in the Way. And I recently had like a relinquishing, a relove for this song because of the new Batman trailer with our bats. Now, when I saw that trailer, I was just so mesmerized by it. It was like, this is the Batman film that I've been waiting for my whole life. It's just so moody and so like, I don't know, I just love it so much. And then I was like, I really recognize this song. Like, what is it? And I was like, oh my god, of course, it's Nirvana. And I've just been listening to Something in the Way, like, on repeat, like, kind of mixed in with the remix of it for the Batman trailer, which is, like, so awesome. And, yeah, it's kind of like one of those songs that I never get bored of, and it gives me so many, like, emotions and flashbacks to when I was, like, a grunger in my teenage years, and, yeah, I just really love it. And if you haven't checked out the Batman trailer, I really highly recommend you do, because it's like, oh my god, Robert Pattinson looks amazing as the Batman, and I really can't wait to see it. I hope like coronavirus doesn't hold it any more than it is, and I really want to go and see it in the cinema too. I think I'd just be drooling. That's my favourite song. So my favourite TV show, because obviously lockdown, we haven't been able to go to the cinema, although I did see Tenet, which I won't talk about because it will take me too long to talk about that film. I did like it, but it wasn't my favourite film of all time. We'll just leave it there. But my favourite TV show, because I've been watching a lot of TV, It's a TV show on Netflix, created and written and directed, I believe, by a guy called Mike Flanagan. And it basically is the TV version of the book Haunting of Hill House. I forget the author's name. I'll just insert it in here. So basically it's a TV adaptation of a book, and I think it was really good. Now, I know a lot of people out there have said, oh, it's not scary at all, like it's not a horror TV show, like why have they like labelled it as that? And I think like it's a thinking person's horror. If you really look down deep into it, it's tragic and horrible and heartbreaking, the emotions that go through it, through these characters and their journey. Yeah, okay, there's like scary bits, and the bent neck lady in Haunting of Hill House was freaking terrifying, and I kind of did genuinely have nightmares about it. But that's all surface level stuff. You really got to dig down deep into the story and see what it's trying to tell you, and really it's more horrific than any jump scare or any crazy dark-haired creepy lady ghost, you know. I thought it was really smart and intelligent. The acting was amazing, and I really enjoyed how much of a slow burn it was, so you didn't really know really what was happening until like the halfway mark, and there was lots of really lovely twists and turns in both. I'm kind of talking about them as a general, in both at the same time, because they're kind of similar in my head. I thought Haunting of Hill House was a lot more scary in a traditional sense than Bly Manor. Bly Manor, I felt, was like a stealth romance film, TV. It's really a tragic love story, yeah, at its core, and I thought that was really, really brave of the creators to do it like that. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. It crept up on me, and I really recommend it. But if you're looking for like typical jump scares and being frightened just for no reason, then it's probably not the show for you. So next, we move on to my favourite ASMR artist, and I will get up one of her videos on YouTube so you guys can have a look. Now, I have been literally obsessed with this ASMR artist. Not only does she make fantastic content, like, oh my goodness, she has like the voice of an angel. Her mannerisms are like so pure, and her message is so pure. She's the nicest person I've ever spoken to. She always replies back to my comments, which is like, oh my god, it's like I fangirl every time that happens. So, the artist I'm talking about is Adia ASMR, and let's show you one of her videos, and this is my favourite video of hers. Her cousin is Samida Coco, and in this video she pampers her, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So here we are.
Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Let go of stress.
Oh, isn't that amazing? Let me get
Breathe
to
in.
the beginning bit, because I love this where she's talking.
And It also helps a lot with self-expression and the expression of your creativity, which comes from your sacral chakra. So this will just overall help you expand your creative being. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds great. Perfect. So can you just totally appreciate how amazing that is? Her voice is just so soothing. It's like butter melting. And she does in person ASMR, so in real life ASMR with people, and that is my favourite ASMR by far. If I was to watch one type of ASMR for my whole life, it would definitely be real life ASMR, like Reiki, massage, that kind of thing. It just, it does something to my brain where it just melts it. It's wonderful. So that's Adia ASMR. So we've already talked about my favourite thing, which is the Manta sleep mask. So now we move on to my favourite cosmetic. Now I have it here, and it is this. It's the I Seek eyeshadow palette, and I'll show you what the shades look like, because there's a lot. It comes in this huge book. So here it is. It's this huge makeup palette of really kind of warm tones. You have pretty much half and half matte, half glitter, and then super glitter ones. I am actually wearing this one here. You can probably see that. This one, and this one, like a sparkly kind of look. And I really like the matte shades. They're not the most pigmented shades out there, but I quite like that because sometimes a lot of pigments I can't handle too much, because it's I just have to blend it out to infinity, whereas if they're a little bit less pigmented, I find I can build up the colour a lot better. The glitters, especially this one, they're actually quite soft, so I have to be a little bit careful about how much I pick up, because in a way it's good because they're soft and then they just kind of blend and melt into the eye really nicely. But I'm not quite a glitter person myself. I'm more of a matte kind of person. But these colours are really lovely, and they're very kind of autumnal, fall kind of colours, which I believe kind of suit every kind of skin colour. So it's the I Seek 60 colours eyeshadow palette. It's cruelty free as well. Oh, it says maximum payoff when applied with fingertips. That's cool. So that's my favourite cosmetic. Now, I need to move on to my favourite book, but I realise I can see it. It's still my bookshelf up there. So I'm just going to quickly grab that and we shall resume. Okay, so like I said, I read a lot of books in lockdown, and the majority of them were really, really good. But there is just one that really, It's like a sci-fi drama, I would say. Slightly dystopian, maybe. But I'll read you the blurb. This is the real world. There's no doubt about it. But in this world, there are two moons in the sky. In this world, the fate of two people, Tengo and Aomami, are closely intertwined. They are each, in their own way, doing something very dangerous, and in this world, there seems no way to save them both. Something extraordinary is starting. So we follow these two characters, Tengo and Aomami, and I think that's how you say it anyway. And it's basically a love story. I can't really explain it without kind of ruining it, but they slip into a parallel universe where things aren't quite what they are meant to be. There's this threat from the little people, which is never fully explained, but I like that. And they're basically just trying to get back to each other. And that's essentially it, but the way in which the world is crafted and the voices of these characters, their motives, and the characters that come in and influence their goals is really beautifully written. It's actually quite raunchy in places. There's a lot of love scenes and stuff, but it's done very tastefully in a kind of artistic way. I mean, most of the time these people are just sitting around talking to each other, but I don't know, it absolutely gripped me. It's kind of one of those books where it feels like you're falling down a big, like, Alice in Wonderland hole. You kind of not sure what's going on, but then at the end you kind of realise you've been swept up in this fantastically rich world that, you've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of. I think I actually wrote about it on my Instagram when I had finished reading it, and I wrote about it much more eloquently than what I am now. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, I actually started this book a year or maybe 2 years ago, but I actually found it really difficult to get into. But like I say, lockdown changes a lot of things, and I was totally transported. So this is what I wrote on my Instagram. I was literally transported like AMRV down the expressway access ladder into IQ 84. The book literally echoed its own inner themes like feedback from a speaker. It was mysterious and pleasantly confusing, with themes I had never explored in fiction before. Its characters were all very well-rounded and fully formed, each with their own unique voice and impact to the story. My favourite has to be Tamaru. I also enjoyed learning about Japanese culture and traditions which were naturally running through the narrative. In essence, IQ84 is a simple story in a big world, and one I would love to visit again. So yeah, much more eloquent than what I was speaking about. So, if you've got a spare couple of months, then I would definitely recommend you reading IQ84 if you like Japanese fiction. So, I believe that brings us slows you down a little bit. So making sure I do videos like this is not only good for my soul, but it's, I guess, good for you guys. Do you even like these kind of things? I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll of course put all the links in the description of what I've been talking about. I've also been uploading some extra content to my Patreon page, as well as YouTube memberships too. So I'll link in the description where you can check those out. If you're into MP3s, that kind of thing, MP3 downloads, you can download every single MP3 of my videos to date from Patreon and listen to them without the internet. And you can also watch my videos a whole day before anybody else, and also you can watch them ad-free on my Patreon page too. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm hopefully going to do another